Well, I got my shirt and cap back from the clothesline, but I need to make a quick addendum, quick addition to the presentation I made on relative pronouns. I started to drive somewhere and I thought, wait a second. I went through and I explained to you how was is the relative pronoun when referring to a whole clause, but don't worry too much about that. That doesn't happen too often. And then I thought, wait a second. I forgot to tell you about something that does happen quite frequently. And that is, if the relative pronoun, if the antecedent is a superlative adjective used as a noun, for example, the best. Das ist das Beste. That's the best I can do. Once again, we don't have a relative pronoun in English. And well, we don't have to use the relative pronoun in English. You could say that's the best that I can do. And if you wanted to say that in German, your relative pronoun would be was. Was. Das ist das Beste, was ich kann. So a superlative adjective used as a noun, if it requires a relative pronoun, that relative pronoun is was. And there are a couple of other very important words that use was as the relative pronoun. Nichts, alles, etwas, and there are others, manches, but vieles, rather. But the main three, I would say, are etwas, nichts, and alles. When those are the antecedent, your relative pronoun is was. There's nothing I can do. Once again, in English, we frequently leave off the relative pronoun. We would say, if you concluded the relative pronoun, there is nothing that I can do. Well, nothing is nichts. And if nichts is your antecedent, your relative pronoun is was. Es gibt nichts, was ich machen kann. Okay? Ich verstehe alles. I understand everything he's saying, or everything that he's saying. Ich verstehe alles, was sagt. Hast du etwas, was ich gebrauchen kann? Do you have something I could use? Etwas was. Okay. And in those cases, you'll notice nichts was, alles was, etwas was. The relative pronoun is right next to that antecedent. And that's basically a rule. You want to set that relative pronoun, no matter what the relative pronoun is, as close to the antecedent as possible. Okay, das ist der Mann, den ich suche, der Mann, den. And that's kind of what we do in English too, if we are including a relative pronoun. That's the man for whom I'm looking for. It's a little goofier in English in that case. That's the car that I want, the car that. Okay, das ist das Auto, das ich haben will. Okay? So that should complete the presentation on relative pronouns. Unfortunately, I had to be with this addendum, and sorry about that, but I think if you've mastered everything I've presented, you know relative pronouns. That's it.